Ever wonder how a simple message can just explode into a global movement? That's what we're digging into today. We're going to take apart a single devotional, piece by piece, to see how it's built not just to inspire one person, but to create this massive worldwide community around a single idea. Yeah, that's the big question, right? How does something so personal, so intimate, scale up to connect with millions of people? Let's get into the mechanics of how that incredible transformation actually happens. Okay, so our case study for this is a devotional called Ambassadors Daily Banquets. And check out the date, December 31st. You might think, okay, New Year's Eve, makes sense. But trust me, that timing is super strategic. It's the first clue to how this whole thing works. So right off the bat, it taps into something we all get, that feeling of a fresh start, a clean slate. By kicking things off with the whole New Year's vibe, it builds this instant bridge to pretty much anyone, anywhere on the planet. And here's where it gets really smart. The text connects a totally secular thing, the calendar flipping over, to this huge spiritual opportunity. It's like it takes a moment we all share and injects it with this much deeper personal meaning. Pretty brilliant, right? Okay, so once they've got you hooked with that relatable idea, bam, the message pivots. It shifts from that universal feeling right to the specific spiritual core. This is the bedrock, the foundation for everything that comes next. And believe it or not, it all boils down to this one verse. This is the anchor for the whole piece. The entire idea of renewal, of starting over, is packed into this powerful concept of becoming a new creature. A new creature. So what does that even mean? Well, the devotional lays it out pretty clearly. It's talking about a complete transformation. It's about making a conscious choice to ditch the old way of life and embrace a new one that's guided by love, grace, and purpose. And seeing it laid out like this really drives the point home, doesn't it? It's not just about adding some good stuff to your life, it's a direct swap. You're trading in the old things, mistakes, negativity, all that baggage, for a totally new operating system. It's a super powerful, side-by-side promise of change. But look, an idea is just an idea, right? It doesn't mean much until you act on it. And the devotional knows this. So it quickly pivots from here's what to believe to here's what to do. This is that crucial call to action. And the best part? It doesn't just leave you hanging wondering how to do it. It gives you a super clear 3-step roadmap for the new year. Reflect, set goals, and then live it out. This is a masterclass in turning a passive reader into an active participant. It becomes your project. And to make it even easier to get started, they literally give you the tools for change. It's not just, hey, you should pray. No, they give you the actual words. It completely removes that first barrier, that what do I even say feeling. And check this out. This is so strategic. There are 2 different prayers. One is for people who are already believers and just want a reset for the new year. But the other one, the prayer of salvation, that's designed as a simple, clear on-ramp for anyone new. It's basically a user onboarding strategy for faith. And when you break down that prayer of salvation, you can see it's built like a rock. It's not just random words. Every single line is a specific declaration of a core belief. And each one is tied directly to a Bible verse. This is all about grounding that new commitment in something solid, making it feel real and established. So what happens the second you make that commitment? Boom, a follow-up, an offer for a free ebook. This is a classic engagement funnel 101. It adds more value, sure, but it also gets your contact info and pulls you deeper into their world, into their ecosystem. All right, now here's the final massive pivot. The camera, so to speak, zooms way out. We shift from your own personal journey to this huge collective mission. This is where your personal change gets plugged into something way, way bigger. And the scale? Wow. The stated goal is Operation 500 million souls. Just let that number sink in for a second. This isn't a small group. It's a global operation with an absolutely massive target. So how on earth do you get people to sign up for something that big? You make it incredibly easy. They offer 3 different ways to get involved with different levels of commitment. You can be a prayer partner, a volunteer missionary, or a kingdom investor. It's brilliant, really, because it creates a spot for literally everyone, no matter their situation. And just look at this level of coordination. This is global.
By lining up prayer times across all these different countries and time zones, they create this incredible feeling of a unified 24/7 community, all working together in real time.
And what's powering this whole machine? A totally modern digital setup. Yeah, they use Facebook and YouTube, but look how huge WhatsApp is for them. That's a very deliberate choice. It's all about creating those smaller, tight-knit groups and direct communication. That's how you build a real community. So, there it is, the blueprint. It starts with a hook we can all relate to, gives you a core belief to stand on, calls you to take personal action, and then, and this is the key, invites you to be part of a global mission. It really makes you think, though, beyond just this one devotional, what are the universal principles here? What really makes any message about any topic catch fire and build a movement?